Today is Tuesday, 31st of December 2024. And so I wanted to make a last video for the year to recap all the things I did as a streamer in 2024 so that I can, track my progress. In 2024, I did 150 live streams. I made 6 videos, including this one, and I posted 9 YouTube shorts in January and April 1st. So I started with Study With Me and productivity streams to help me focus and, remain organized. I actually knew that I wanted to play games eventually, but it wasn't a priority. And the games that interested me were like spooky games, and I didn't feel brave enough to play on my own. During those first month, I started to figure out how to make personal thumbnails. During those streams, I was mostly silent, because first of all, I knew that no one was watching, and it was about remaining focused and not entertaining anyone. So I remember also feeling less and less nervous about going live as time went on. Samsara Room was the first game I played on stream in February. It was it was a little bit the beginning of my gamer arc. It was a fun game to play, and I was so far from imagining that month later I would fall in love with the Rusty Lake franchise. I just couldn't have guessed back then. I gained my first subscriber in March. Yay! I tried the game Our Way Down for the first time, but it was too spooky for me at the time. And the last game I played in January to April was Handshakes, which was my first Sokoban game. Then, May to August, we got some more studying for the end of the school year. I tried to play Our Way Down again, without success. I also played a 3D puzzle game called Orakyubu, which was so good to play. I would recommend you to play the game if you can. It's a very good game. I wanted to study during the summer, but I didn't want to make a thumbnail for like each study session, so I made a single thumbnail that would serve for the entirety of the summer. I also made a dedicated tree house, and this is actually another thing that I like a lot about streaming, is making new backgrounds. Like the one I am currently in, I made it on Canva. Apart from Orakyubu, I also played an arcade full of cats, plus the DLC, Turn on the Light Jigsaw, Bubble People, a Raven Monologue, Rental, which was my first spooky-ish game. It's a very short game. And I also played Cats Organized Neatly, which I haven't finished yet. This summer was also the first time I did art streams. I painted the Great Wave of Kanagawa. I also started a challenge of drawing stock images to become a better artist. Those were my first time using Krita. And before those art streams, I think it had been months, if not years, since I last took the time to, sit and draw something. And this is something I really missed, and I'm glad I got to gain it back with streaming. And the last 4 months of 2024, September to December, I can say with absolute certainty that there is a before and an after Rusty Lake Hotel. This is the first game I played in September, and I was absolutely hooked. Like the storyline, the characters, the puzzles, the art styles, the music, everything. It was so good. I didn't think that I would become so invested in the game or in the franchise as a as a whole before playing, but it actually changed me. It was it was so good. This was also the first time someone talked to me in chat, and I still remember how surreal it felt and also how joyous it felt, to discover the game alongside someone who had already played it and loved it as well. After this game, I did one study with me stream, and this was the last study with me of the year. In September and October, I went through every single Rusty Lake game, apart from the Pass Within, because you need to be two to play. But yeah, I went through every Rusty Lake game. And yeah, truly, not to sound dramatic, but playing those games changed me as a person. This was the first time ever, I believe, that I spent 6 hours straight playing a video game. At first, streaming for me was used as a mean to remain focused while I studied, and then it became a time when I felt genuine joy and excitement over playing games, discovering stories, solving puzzles, and getting scared as well. I also started to paint more during those last 4 months with with various degrees of success. So I painted the girl with the pearl earring, one of Van Gogh portrait, the Mona Lisa, Van Gogh bedroom in Arles, the persistence of memory, the scream, flowers or the roses, head of a skeleton with a burning cigarette, and Nighthawks, which was the last piece I did this year. When I found out how to record in Krita, I started to post the time lapses on my channel. I played The Liar on stream. The first time was for my birthday in October, and I also made a new background for the occasion. In November, I briefly lost access to my computer and I made 2 videos about it. Then in December, I made a video about a dream I had. I also did my first animation in Krita. Streaming has allowed me to get back in touch with my creativity, which I wasn't expecting at all, but it is a very welcome surprise and it makes me very happy. Since September, I've used the community tab a lot more to post the art I make on stream, but also to inform if there is a change in schedule. After feedback from chat, I also started to post the week's schedule there instead of only using a waiting room. And more recently, I started making polls so chat could decide one of the games we were going to play during the week. After playing Rusty Lake games, I wanted to, continue gaming and expand slowly my gaming horizon, but I remember feeling worried because I wasn't sure anyone would stick around and I was too scared to play alone. But people stuck around and more people joined in. Honestly, I still have trouble wrapping my mind around it, but I'm having so much fun talking to chat when we play. And yeah, those past month we played The Normal Thing, Please Touch the Artwork too, Trick and Treat, Have a Nice Dream, The Little Red Lie, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, Follow the Meaning, Anne, Cry of Fear, Test, Fae Fever, Momotype, and Dinner with an Owl. Regarding Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, It was recommended to me by chat. It was like 5 parts. But we made it out of the mansion eventually. I remember I was so scared at the beginning. It was the first time I played a game that was like a first person point of view. I also had to learn how to use the keyboard to move around. And frankly, I didn't think I would have the nerves to finish the game because, like I said, I got scared pretty easily. But thanks to chat words of encouragement, we actually did it. This game actually inspired me to make a comic/video after Specimen 6, or Ben for Les Intimes, killed us in room 689, like just before the save point in room 700, and I was so mad. I was so mad about this death in particular because we made so much progress and we had to start over. Oh my god, I was so mad. We are currently playing Cry of Fear. We haven't finished the game yet. It was also recommended to me by chat. I think this is the scariest game I've played so far. Truly, if chat wasn't there, I would have never played the game on my own. Now I think I'm starting to get better at playing with the keyboard. I'm getting more comfortable with gaming mechanics of reloading weapons, switching between weapons, and I'm still learning how to dodge, but yeah, I think I'm getting better. Like I said, we haven't finished the game yet, and I am very curious about what is going on, because what is going on? So yeah, Cry of Fear is one of the games we are going to finish in 2025. I want to finish this video with a few numbers to see how it went this year. My subscriber count, like I said, in March, I got my first subscriber. In September, it went up to 2. Then October, it was 4. In November, it went to 10. And to this day, so the last day of the year, we are at 15 subscribers. And I would like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. So the longest stream I did at first was a study with me stream. It was finishing this book for real, which lasted 7 hours and 50 minutes. And I remember feeling so proud because I actually finished the book I had to read. But now, the longest stream is a gameplay of Anne, and it lasted 7 hours and 54 minutes. But truth be told, it is so long because like I spent an entire hour, and it is not, I'm not being dramatic. If you go through the VOD, I kept dying in the same room for an entire hour. So actually, Anne is the longest gameplay I did, in a singular stream. The longest gameplay divided into several parts for now is Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. It's around 12 hours and it has 5 separate parts. Then the longest art stream I did was Nighthawks. I took around 13 hours to finish this piece, and it is divided into 4 separate streams. My favorite art piece though is Head of a Skeleton with a Burning Cigarette. I truly enjoyed this art piece. And to finish, because I am very proud of the thumbnails I make, here are my top favorite thumbnails I made this year. Rental, Rusty Lake Hotel, Rusty Lake Paradise, The Little Red Lie, Follow the Meaning, and Fae Fever. So this is it. This was the last checkpoint of 2024. I just can't wait to see everything we are going to do in 2025. Thank you so much if you watch the video. Thank you if you watch me during the stream or if you check the VOD. I am very grateful. I am having a lot of fun being a streamer. Thank you if you subscribe to my channel. I truly can't wait to see everything we are going to do in 2025. All right. See you very soon. And until then, take care. Bye bye.